I had one guy being like, I'm going to need a list of everyone you've ever been with.
Shut the f up.
No, like,
Shut the f up.
Genuinely a list, because like, I never want to be in it. Basically, he'd been somewhere and somebody had said to him, oh, she used to see like somebody that he knew, but they're not friends. And he was like, I was so embarrassed. Like, how dare you? I'm going to need a list of like everyone that you've ever slept with, basically.
What kind of low self-esteem is that?
Right. It's very much a you problem. And do you know what I said? Deuces.
What is good, guys? It is Madam Joyce, and I'm happy to announce that Patreon is now live for you to sign up on. We have episodes every Monday with me and the gang. If you guys want to get involved, if you want to be part of the gang, if you want to be part of the Patreon crew, if you want to be part of our Discord group where we can talk to you, if you want to be part of the latest and exclusive episodes, make sure that you sign up by clicking the link in the description. I love you guys. I can't wait to see everybody in at the Patreon place, and I'm gonna see you there. What is good, my good people? It's your girl, Madam Joyce, in the bizzle, back again. Tell a friend, it's been another week, long time no speak. Disclaimer before I start the episode. If you saw me at the club and you saw me at the club moving mad, just delete. Just if you love me, delete the footage. Cause I went to the club yesterday, and first of all, somebody gave me some drumsticks, and I was beating the drum for 10 minutes straight. At that point, I was an elite employee. I was part of the team. I was banging the drums. And then I was also sweating very profusely. And I know I was sweating profusely because someone sent a video of me and there was sweat dripping down my neck. Please, just if you love me, just delete the footage. That's all I have to say. But I am here with an amazing, sexy, hot mama. Right now, honestly, it's so interesting because I feel like my job is the best job in the world, because there's people that I've grown up with and I've grown up on, and I've seen their journey from when I was maybe 16 back in the day, that right now I get to talk to them, I get to gist with them, I get to really get involved in what they're doing. I'm really excited for this. Guys, today's guest is a babe who is dominating the UK chart. She is one of the brightest stars in UK pop and R&B. From her breakthrough hit Finders Keepers to Don't Call Me Up, she stays empowering the girls, me mother included, and she has released her brand new song, Stupid Dumb, with TY Dolla. Guys, it's mother.
Wow, that was a good intro. I was like, and then what? And then what? Give us some more.
Honestly, I am so happy you're here. You've been in the game for so long and you're still on top.
I'm trying,
girl. Let's talk about the news. I don't know, do we talk about the new single? Where do we even start?
Yeah, let's talk about the new song first. I feel like that's fun, and then we can...
I absolutely love the song. The song is out, guys. Make sure that you are streaming, you are checking it out. I love this song. What was the influence behind the song? And how did you link up with Mr. TY Dolla? Two of my in the club. And they know about each other.
So I'm a massive Dolla Sign fan.
Yeah.
But like, I think that stems from like a real deep love for R&B.
Yeah.
And so when I was in LA writing, a friend of mine that I was writing with, Tommy Brown, he was like, who's the one person that like, if you could bring somebody into the studio today, who would that be? And I was like, genuinely, like on God, TY Dolla Sign.
Yeah.
Like his Tiny Desk is one of my like most viewed videos. Obsessed. Like he's just so talented.
Yeah.
Like the songwriting, the tone of his voice, and also like just the way he harmonizes, and like real R&B lovers know the power of Dolla Sign. And he pulled up, he came through, I played him Vitamins, and he was like, yeah, I like the song. Let's start something new together. And I was so stressed. Because you know, when you were like, in your head, when you're like, oh, I want this moment, and then the moment happens and you're like, now I have to deliver. So I had to take myself outside and just be like, come up with a hook, girl. Give him something to work with.
So literally that session, you came, oh wow.
Like there was nothing when he came, and then like they played some chords, and then I just come up with the first line, like,
So no beat, no nothing.
No.
Girl, the pressure.
The pressure
was worse.
It was worse. I was like, oh my God, and I need to give him something, because initially he was like, I can probably stay for like an hour.
And the time restriction as well.
I know, yeah.
Girl.
So I was like, okay, cool. But then I come up with that, I've been going all stupid for you. And I was like, I don't want it to be like where somebody just hops on a song and they just put their verse on a song. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I really want it to be collaborative. So I was like, why don't we go back to back? And then we started writing like that, where I would write a line and then he would write a line. I think he ended up staying for like 6-7 hours. We had the best time. There was, I was a little messed up. It was a time. Yeah, it was a time.
Honestly, I love the song. What's the inspiration? What was your mood? And can I just say, so are we talking about Mabel being in her R&B era?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's like where I started.
Yeah.
And then like you kind of go off, experiment, whatever.
Girl,
and, like,
we've seen you've done pop. I've even, there was even a, what's that? It's like I beef
like
for
dance.
music dance.
There was like
there was a dance moment.
That was a whole thing. Yeah, there's been different.
that was
a whole, she was going through something. But no,
Girl.
now I feel like that's where I want to be, like back to my roots, but then also like how do I develop that as an artist and like move forward, because obviously you want to grow. You don't like, people will be like, I love Finders Keepers Mabel, that's like what I want to hear, and I'm like cool, but like I also am like almost 10 years on from there, so like, do you know what I mean? Like I want to do something different. So yeah, this feels like a fun progression, like R&B Mabel but with a twist.
Honestly, do you know what? It definitely is with a twist. Can I ask you a question? Because we were actually having this debate just before you came in. I love female intuition. Bad.
Thank you.
But we were trying to figure out whether it would be pop or R&B. Because when I first heard it, I was thinking this reminds me of like NSYNC.
Yeah.
The type of like, it's given 2000.
Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah. When she was like, oh, what was that album? That album slapped.
Oh,
Take Me Home. No.
What's the album? It's not, is it the self-titled one?
Yes, and then it's the one that You Make Me Sick was on.
That vibe. Yeah. And then it has like a Timberland, like Aaliyah, as well.
The Timberland produced. You know what? Timberland is that guy.
Yeah, I mean, Timbo is like, I worked with him once. Can't Take Me Home. That's it. That's the album. That Pink album.
So you've worked with Timberland?
I've worked with him, and just like was amazing to be around him, and like just like so many hits. He's made so many hits and soundtracked my childhood. Basically. Do you know what I mean? Like Aaliyah for me growing up was number one.
Yeah.
And
Missy Aaliyah.
Missy, even the J songs, you know, like, I mean, he really is prolific. And so for me to just like be around him, be in his presence, but also I played him Female Intuition because I'd written it already at the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, I like this one. And I was like, oh, thank you. I played it again. So I played it again. And then he was like, I really like this one. You want to know why? And I was like, why? And he was like, because it sounds like me.
No, it do. And
I said, yes. I was like, I'm playing it to you because like everyone's inspired by something, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has a reference. I'm a mood board girly, right? Like you always have a reference.
Yeah.
And I think that it's important though to pay homage and pay respect to those people, you know? I think it's fine to be inspired by something, but I still like, I've had so many people rip me off and I'm like, that's cool. Like, I love that for you, girl. But also just be like,
pay homage,
just, you know, just say it. I was inspired by you when I did. And that's like, that's cool. Like you could never be me. So like, do you know what I'm saying though? You must have it all the time. Like,
honestly, I completely agree with you. I feel like I take inspiration from people all the time.
All the time, so do I.
But it's one of them ones where it's like, I'm your whole mood board. And then when
I am the mood board.
You are the mood board. I am. And then when you now see them, they pretend like they don't know who you are.
This is what I mean. And that I have a problem with. So for me, when I was with Timbo, I was like, I want you to know, like, Justify, Justin's first album, like for me, that was like, you know.
Stop it. Don't talk Justify.
That album.
That album?
Oh my God. Just thinking about it, I actually have goosebumps. The hair's actually standing up.
Album.
That's an album.
Future Love Sex Sounds.
Woo!
Ow!
He brought sexy back. Listen.
Future Love Sex Styles is one of my favorite albums. How do you have 2 songs in one?
And even when him and Timbo done 2020 Vision.
Oh yeah.
2020, yeah. That with like Push a Love Girl and Mirrors
yeah.
and like even that, but like that first album for me, like I was saying to him, I just was like, that was like everything. Like
Justin Timberlake and Timberland combination. That was the era.
It was the era.
No, you've taken me back because that era. I just keep thinking about that. If love is all I have in this life. I couldn't be yours to the end of time to piss me
so good.
And
live, he sits down at the piano. He'd be giving us, yeah.
What an album. Honestly, I love it. I want to play a game with you, right? So, I was stalking you. We were stalking you on Twitter.
I feel like I'm very I'm quite private. Like I actually haven't said, have I said anything mad on Twitter?
Well, we gonna find out.
Oh my God, okay.
We gonna find out. And I wanna play behind the tweets with you. So I have some of your tweets here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell them to you and then you're gonna explain to me what you meant at the time, where your head was at.
Okay.
So, Mabel said, but if you guys ever see me on the red carpet just like screaming or vandalizing, you know what's happening, so mind your business.
Yeah. That was definitely me in a okay, so like red carpets, yeah. They're crazy because you spent all this time getting ready, blah, 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 blah. And then you get on the red carpet and it's so quick. And it's like so many cameras and people be shouting at you. Mabel, over here, to your left, Mabel. And then some photographers, there's nice ones that want to get the good pictures, but there's also the shysty photographers that be trying to catch you slipping.
Really?
Yeah. So I learned like a way to do it, but like it's just a lot of, it's a lot. And it's very intense. And then pictures come out when you don't look great or like they caught you from a bad angle or like, you know, under a skirt or like, you know, just like weird. And so sometimes, and with intrusive thoughts, like I'll be like, you know, intrusive thoughts, I'll be like, what would happen right now if I just took off my dress and started like attacking everyone? I'm not gonna do it. But like in my head, I just think like, I've been media trained, like so much of my career, people are always telling me you can do this, you can't do this. Like as a woman, there's so much pressure. Like you're supposed to look snatched. Your face is supposed to be beat. Your hair's supposed to be done. You're supposed to be polite all the time. You're not supposed to like ever lose control. You have to think about kids that are under 18. You have to think about like, it is so much pressure. And so sometimes I just think, what would happen if I just like got like raging drunk and just like vandalized an award show? I'm not going to. But the thought sometimes.
You know what? I'd be having intrusive thoughts like this.
Oh my God, the intrusive thoughts are wild.
I really don't like red carpets. And I think I've said this as well. I feel like they're
horrible.
It's awful. It's the worst 5 minutes of your life. Well, for me, they only want me for 5 minutes. After that, I get off. But those 5 minutes of just taking pictures and you don't even know whether the pictures most
of the time they don't, and I'm like,
most of the time
they don't.
My first ever red carpet picture still haunts me to this day. I don't even want to put it up at my door.
Don't give them because the people will find that and it will haunt you again.
No, this picture's so hell.
Yeah.
No, do you know what?
Some bad ones.
And the thing is, it's on that Getty forever.
Forever.
Can you remove Getty images?
No.
Bro.
I tried. You can't.
You can't remove the Getty. Once
you
it's there.
We don't own the image. Somebody else's image.
But that's my mother face.
Well, it's not yours. It's not. It's they now's.
Oh my God. Intrusive thought. Sometimes, honestly, I just want to pop somewhere.
Yeah. Look,
shake
that's
my ass or something.
Literally, I just think regularly, like, what would happen if I just said to Glam, do you know what, guys? Just not going to do it. I'm just going to go with my little side bun that I sleep in.
You see when Central C rocked up in the tracksuit, I felt that.
Yeah, but he's also a man.
Yeah, he's also a man. Facts. We can't. It's
like,
so sad.
I just am like, if we done that,
oh my God,
it's very different. But yeah, I mean, I love that. But I'm
for
also
him,
like,
but
no,
you can
do that because you're a
dude,
because you're a man.
You're actually, then you know what? It's facts. It's facts. The double standards is
Yeah.
They
triple at this point.
It's triple at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly, red carpets, those
Events
type of events
in
general, it's a big fat headache, girl.
Events.
What's your process? Talk to me. Like, what time are you getting ready for an event?
So I like 2 hours of glam, which actually I don't take that long to get ready, especially like these days where like now I don't wear as much like makeup as I used to before. I think like where I wasn't always like necessarily happy with what I was putting out and the sort of artist that I had become. I think for me in hindsight, that was kind of like armor, like having different colored hair and having, do you know what I mean? Having like a full beat was very much like my way of like just protecting myself. So then that's a different story. But now I like 2 hours, but mainly because like your glam, like my glam and my family. And so I like to just take it slow and like catch up, kiki, maybe have a drink and just like get into the mindset. Also, like we could do my glam in 45 minutes if we needed to, but I like having the 2 hours to just relax.
Honestly, I really love getting my makeup done. I love the process of a beat. I just, like honestly, like even when I do it myself as well.
I'm like, circle back to me in 4 years.
Oh yeah, you don't like it?
No, it's not that. I love the people that do my glam and I love being like when I'm done. But sometimes, like, to be fair, we've got into like a good process now of like, we'll like watch some TV. We've been rewatching Love and Hip Hop.
Stop it. Which one?
Atlanta.
Oh my God, the beginning.
No, we started like, because I'd missed a couple seasons. So we went back to like season 9 or something. So we've just like, we've been watching Love and Hip Hop.
You're Love and Hip Hop girly?
Yeah, of course.
So
we've been like doing that. And then it's like nice. But there was a time like a couple years ago, especially when like, I just think I wasn't really enjoying work when I was just like, oh my God, I've got to sit in this chair.
It's
Again, when it's every day.
Yes,
and you're like
day.
Sitting in that chair and you're just like, and especially because I wanted like a full beat. However, there is nothing better than like going from not cute to cute. Like yesterday I was not feeling my vibe and I had to go to something and then like my glam did their thing and I was like, okay.
Oh, this is me. This is her.
Right.
No, honestly, I feel like me, I'm a full beat. Listen, slap the layers on my face. I quite like, you're giving, like, what do they, like your style right now is very like, you know, old money French.
Oh, I love that.
It's like old, they call it like French chic, like what's that girl that used to date Scott Disick?
Sophia Richie.
It's giving Sophia Richie vibes.
Oh, I love that for me.
And I love it. I think it's sexy.
Thank you.
But as for me, I'm gonna copy and paste everything on my face.
No, listen,
I'm gonna slap it on my skin, honey. Sorry, I'm not. Big up the natural girls. Big up the like I love this era, but you see me, it's all or nothing.
Which I love too. And there's like, I used to always, I think also for me now, I'm just like, maybe for like a long period of my career, people didn't necessarily like get to understand who I was. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I was like, okay, a good way to do that is also to show people like what I actually look like. Do you know what I mean? What I actually look like.
And it's interesting you said that. Like, I feel like it's almost like, I love wearing makeup because I love wearing makeup. But the fact that you said you felt like it was an armor, it's almost like it's a part of yourself that you were trying to heal.
Or hide as well. And I think that I always say like, you know, when guys are like, oh, I prefer girls that like don't wear too much makeup and whatever. I'm like, okay, we need to like, because actually you can just love having a full beat and it has absolutely nothing to do with insecurity or like, it's just the way that you like to, do you know what I mean? It's how you
express yourself.
Exactly. So I think it's like, but also I change like the weather. So like I literally could wake up tomorrow and be like I want to be snatched, contoured. I want to look like a brand new beat.
No, but your skin is looking good, girl. It's looking motherfucking good.
Thank you.
Still on the first one? We're still on the first tweet. Let's move on to the second tweet. So we have, but you know what? I'm still the definition of a good girl, bad bitch.
I'm the definition of a good. Yeah, so I wrote this song with Emanike called Definition. Actually, that's a really, really fun song. But we was talking a lot about like, you know how guys will like, they'll want you to be like bad, but then they'll also like want you to like basically be a virgin.
Facts.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I'm like,
Facts.
and I'm like, but the maths aren't mathing, because for me to be good at certain
you ain't that
things,
one.
do you know what I mean? Like you need some experience. So I'm like, that double standard to me is I will never be able to wrap my head around that.
What I don't understand. You want me to do the glug glug 3000?
Okay, this is what I was trying to say.
You want me
and
to
then they're like,
flipping?
oh, you're so good at that. And I'm like, yeah, it's my first time.
Yeah. I've never done this before.
It's my first time. I ain't ever done this before. I was waiting for you, actually. I was waiting for you.
I was waiting for your glug glug to glug glug.
And that to me, I'm just like, that is so nuts.
It's mad. Do you know what? I never thought of it like that, but it's so true. It's the same thing where it's like, oh, you want a baddie, you want her to dress as you like the aesthetic of a baddie, but then what you're wearing is too revealing.
Yeah, oh yeah, that. Like, as soon as they have you, where are you going? Like, I had one guy being like, I'm gonna need a list of everyone you've ever been with.
Shut the up.
No, like,
Shut the up.
Genuinely a list, because like, I never want to be in it. Basically, he'd been somewhere and somebody had said to him, oh, she used to see like somebody that he knew, but they're not friends. And he was like, I was so embarrassed. Like, how dare you? I'm gonna need a list of like everyone that you've ever slept with, basically.
What kind of low self-esteem is that?
Right, it's very much a you problem. And do you know what I said? Deuces.
Because it's given good. It's not even given this. It's given just walk out the door.
I just was like, okay.
What kind of that? Do you know how much low self-esteem you have to have to tell me to go through my archives and start writing a list?
Are you trying? We'll get PTSD.
No, like, facts, because there's some people I ain't trying to remember.
Listen, I was really trying to erase. I'm really good at just pretending that people are dead. I'll have little funerals for them in my head, and I'm like, RIP, and I will literally like, I can just like a switch and just be like,
I've killed one person in my mind.
Yeah.
I had to.
You have to sometimes. Assassination.
No, literally. And I can understand why people do it, because sometimes, you just have to pretend that whole existence never happened.
It never happened.
Because what the
Don't
heck?
know what you're talking about.
Don't know who, what, where. When people were asking, I was like, who's that?
Who's that? No hablo inglés. I just do that sometimes. I'm just like, I don't like.
Who is that?
What? Like, I'll just pretend like people are dead.
Do you know what? It's the best coping mechanism for me.
Definitely a coping mechanism.
Because honestly, the guy that I killed in my head broke my heart so bad. Oh, I said, if your existence in this planet is recognized in my brain, I will lose my shit.
Is it?
So I just
honestly... But also to stop myself from being crazy, because what I don't need to do is stalking you and your mom and your second cousin twice removed, and like, do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna pretend that you're dead.
Are you crazy, babe?
I'm crazy, babe. I'm so jealous. I'm so like crazy.
What's your star sign, girl?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh my God, not an emotional Pisces.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces, but I'm a rising Leo. So like, and my dad's a Leo. I have like a lot of Leo energy. I'm crazy, but I've been like cheated on a few times, and I think that made me crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So like, that's like, it made me just be like, do you know what?
To be honest, when you get cheated on, killing them in your brain is the only way.
It's the only way.
It's either you kill them in your mind or you kill them in person.
No, exactly. And listen, I thought about it. I thought, do you know what? Maybe just go turn myself in and be like, it was me.
I did it.
It was me.
You know that was when you're smiling in the mugshot.
Yeah.
I did this. My God. Do you know what? Yeah. How do you come back from loving again from cheating? Because you know what? Yeah, I feel like I'm in a season right now where so much has happened to me in the past that I'm a little bit scared to
that's
love
real.
Again.
That's real. Yeah, I was cheated on twice consecutively, so 2 different relationships. Yeah.
I'll just be gay at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, but girl. I just couldn't. I wish though.
Wow.
Twice, yeah, consecutively. So
and now you're in a relationship now, right?
4 years, yeah. 4 years.
It's like, how do you heal to that point where now you're in a
honestly, I did 365 days, a whole year, No men.
No man. When you mean no man,
No.
like, no, nothing.
Nothing.
That's good. You need that.
I needed to like, because I just knew that either I was going to enter into the same situation
Cycle,
again.
yeah.
Like, because it is a cycle. And I also had to look at myself and be like, well, why do I keep ending up with the same man in different shapes? Do you know what I mean? Different bodies, same man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, that triggered something in my chest.
Oh, you triggered?
No, that felt triggered. That, well,
do you know what I mean? Where you're
Yeah.
like, it's just the same. It's the same guy, same talk, same different.
You're falling for the same thing over and over
and
again.
over. So I was also like, I have to look at myself because there's obviously an insecurity in me that keeps drawing me to this
type of
same
person.
type of guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to just sit with that for a sec. And then it just like, the first few months weren't intentional. But then once I'd done a couple of months, like literally like not talking to anyone, not like, I started, just thinking more about myself. And I think as women, quite often, I'm very strong-minded. I'm really comfortable with who I am. But with that type of guy that I was going for before, I would always mold myself after what they wanted.
Oof.
The kind of music that they listened to, hanging out with their friends, dressing the way that they wanted. And like in every other aspect of my life, I'm actually really strong. But like there was something about that. So I was like, I need to find out what I like. And do you know what I mean? It was tough. But literally on the day that like marked a year, I met my partner who I've been with for 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's actually so beautiful.
Right?
I'm just taking it in. I feel like I've had situations where I've been like abstinent, not talking to guys, everything. And I feel like, especially when you're coming from heartbreak, I feel like it's very important because prior to this, I would just be a relationship hopper.
Yeah, same.
And
oh my God.
I'd be with someone, then we'd break up and then I'd go for someone. But then I started to realize that the quality of men I was dating was just getting lower and lower and lower.
Well, your bar just like, I'd be like, oh, like he doesn't do drugs or I don't know, like he has a sister. I'm sure that like, you know, he's nice. I'm like, girl, your bar is in hell.
It's hell. Honestly, it just reduces and reduces. Like,
yeah, no.
And it's one of those things where it starts damaging your self-esteem.
100%. And I also felt like everything's energy, right? And I think like what you're putting out is like what you're gonna get back. Yeah. And I was like, I also don't think that what I'm asking God for is clear because I don't even think that I know. So I need to figure out what it is that I actually want so that I then can ask God, like, deliver me this kind of man. You know, for that then to be able to happen. Because I was just coasting. Do you know what I mean? And then you're like, oh, poor me, this happened to me and that happened to me. And actually it's like, no,
it's the
get
energy,
yourself together and then figure out what it is that you actually want and ask for it and be clear with it. Like I was very clear about the things that I was looking for. The type of guy
that you wanted. Yeah. Honestly, I'm having a flashback of this moment, I was living in a house and I couldn't afford my rent and it was £700. And I was dating this Ghanaian guy. And I remember, I don't know why I remember this moment, but I remember walking and I was like, wait a minute. I actually am dating somebody and nobody can help me with this £700. I think I had a breakdown in the road because I was thinking, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like this, what kind of love is this? I don't want this love.
Right. It's
I don't want this.
No.
In my lowest point in my life.
And I
can't even turn to the person.
And that's not you being like, I want you to get me this and get me that. It's literally like, I'm struggling,
I
babe.
can't survive.
Yeah, I'm struggling. And so you need your person to step in. And
step in and be a man. And the thing is, I don't think I ever asked him, but I think it was the pain that
he didn't just...
That I couldn't even ask him because I knew that this man is rubbish. Like, this man is rubbish.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So tell me about your new relationship. 4 years.
4 years. Yeah, we fell in love in 2020. And yeah, it's been like a learning experience for me as well because I don't even think that I knew how to accept like an uncomplicated love.
Wow.
Because in my head, like love was drama and
Fighting for
turmoil
your
and like,
life.
and I'd be like, but it's passion. It's because we're in some like crazy story.
Yeah.
Whereas actually like, no, babe, it's just drama. Like it's actually not cute. Like it's not that. It's not
sexy.
It's not sexy.
I feel like it's interesting you say that because I was just having a conversation with my friend, and when you're with a partner who speaks to you a certain way, who's aggressive with you and stuff, you think that's all there is. Like you think that,
and
this is how
you also normalize
you
it.
normalize it, and then you meet somebody that you're gonna then react the way you're used to reacting.
Oh my God, exactly.
You'll be like, yeah, you look at your forehead, it's dead, and he's looking at you thinking, babe, why are you
literally
why are you
oh my God, it's so frustrating. Like I have a temper, and my boyfriend, he'll literally just be like, I'll like go off at something crazy, and he's like, okay, so you're being irrational right now. Like he doesn't go mad, which sometimes drives me even. He's like, I'm gonna leave and you need to just like take a breather because I'm not gonna argue with you right now, even though you probably want me to.
Not gonna lie, the toxicity of it, I want you to argue. Yeah,
I'm
let's
like,
go back and forth.
same.
let's just a little bit for
Let's
fun.
And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and like, you know, call me when you're feeling better.
No,
that one.
Say something.
Right. But like,
say something.
Like healthy. But in the beginning, that really scared me. I'm like, why are you asking me how I am? Like, you want to get me breakfast? Oh my God, what? I was like, actually genuinely terrified.
Girl, that means you wasn't hell. Ain't nobody buy you breakfast, girl, before here.
No, probably not. No,
that's hell.
No, it was hell.
Girl,
it was hell.
She made it out the trenches.
Literally,
she made it out the. Now it's honestly,
Literally.
sister. Now it's your fault. Now it's 4 years. It's your responsibility now to find me a boyfriend.
Okay, I got you. My boyfriend knows many, but wait, how old are you?
I'm 26, about to be 27.
Oh yeah, you said. Okay, yeah. My boyfriend's 31.
Yeah, I like
we can
him
find
old.
you. Yeah,
No, I'm
okay.
joking.
We can.
31 is not.
There's a good. I'm sure there's a good little. He definitely. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like because basically there's this thing that I said last week about sometimes when I go out with my friends and relationships, they're very like. They could be quite hostile when we're in social environments because like, yeah, I want to go to my boyfriend. They're just very like, my boyfriend. And I said, sister's not gonna lie, just go home. But I feel like if we have friends in relationships, it's their responsibility to take 100%. Single girls out of the street. Sorry, if you're my friend, you have to do like.
Oh my God, me and my partner are very like at Carnival, he had an event. He threw like a strawberries. He has a thing called strawberries and cream, and so they did like strawberries and cream Red Bull. And but like I performed, and like what I love about us is that we both love our friends so much. So like all of his friends was there, obviously. My team was there, all of my friends, and like we enjoy social things.
Being a wing,
do you know what I mean?
Woman,
listen,
like,
I'll take that on. What's your type though?
Oh, okay. My type, tall.
Don't say tall, dark, and handsome.
No, I wasn't gonna say tall. I was gonna say chocolate. I do like chocolate.
Because I'm always like that. Just say it with your chest. Do you know what I mean?
Tall.
When girls go on Love Island and they're like, tall, dark, and handsome.
Girl, you know what you like, girl.
You know what you're looking for, girl.
You know what you're looking for, girl. Be honest.
Literally.
But I feel like they anyways. Tall chocolate.
Tall chocolate.
I don't mind any shade.
But like, are you Nigerian?
I'm Nigerian. I could date outside my culture. I've never dated a white boy before, but I'm open to it.
You're open to it.
I'm open to date.
Like a spicy white guy.
Yeah, like a why are you squinting? I'm open to dating a white man. Yes, I've never done it before, but I'm open to it.
So you're open to anything?
Yeah, I'm open.
You're open.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nice teeth. Teeth is important
nice
to me.
Teeth, as in like straight, but not like veneers. Not like crazy. Like not like.
Yeah, not like man. But
no, you have nice ones.
These are veneers. No, they're not veneers. They're composite bonding.
No, they're composite. Those are not veneers.
Okay, when you don't mean like straight piano keys type.
No, like, okay, I'm thinking of some people in my head, but I can't say them out loud. But you know, like there's certain people, and you're like, whoa, veneers.
Yeah, okay,
you know?
yeah, got you, like that.
Okay. We don't want that.
No, we want some dimension in your mouth.
Exactly.
Have some character.
Some character.
Some character.
It's exactly that.
Yes, but nice teeth.
Any field in particular?
You see, I'm getting more and more open to dating guys in my industry, which I never was before. I completely X'd it. I've still half X'd it. No? Okay.
Don't do that.
Well.
Don't do that.
Mabel said don't do it.
Don't do it.
Well.
Don't do it. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Any field. I love men in tech.
Oh, I love that for you. I always just say nobody in the public eye.
Nobody in the public eye, behind the scenes type guy.
Behind the scenes type guy. That's what we want. Also, no alphas. Alphas are out.
Alphas are out.
Betas, all the way. We want a nice beta man.
Wait. Why did I high five? Wait, let's move back.
No. We listen. Wait. Betas for the win. We don't want no alphas.
Wait, you need to, first of all, you need to explain to me your definition of alpha and beta, and you need to explain to me why betas are now in.
Okay, alphas will be like, I can't even explain it. They're just like,
aggressive, like
like macho. And I don't know. I find that guy that like will walk into a room and like just that alpha guy is what I was attracted to before.
Okay.
But actually, I'm not saying you should go for a gamma. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying a beta, which is like they're still confident and they're still like, sure about themselves, but they don't need to be like the center of attention all the time.
I agree. Not gonna lie, recently I've been liking guys that have they're a little bit feminine.
Yeah, a metrosexual guy, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, I've been kind of liking it, you know.
Like he likes a mani pedi.
Yeah. No,
because I think this is the thing. I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, it's actually so rude when man be moving to you and inside their shoe they have a crusty foot.
Yeah, crusty foot is not it.
Go and get a scrub, babe. You don't need
scrub
to put
your back
You
foot.
don't need to put paint on there or nothing, but just
honestly,
scrub your feet before you try and touch me.
I do love when the guys come into the nail shops and
I love it. I think it's so hot.
Yeah, it's hot and it's confident. You know, it's
confident.
Yeah,
they're confident.
You are in a room full of women.
Yeah,
and they've come in. All the women are looking at you thinking,
an alpha guy won't do that.
They won't do that.
The alphas won't do that. But like, no, I think that's so hot when a guy is just like takes care of themselves. I do. And like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, that's sexy.
Also, another thing that I'm getting more open to is before like Turkey hairline, I'll be like, bro. Now I'm like, go if you want to do your hairline in Turkey, I don't mind.
Okay, I've that's one of the things that I am like really, really, really crazy about.
What?
Hairlines.
What do you mean like that? Like
just like it just has to be like
you need to have it.
You need to
you need to have it.
You need to have it. Don't be trying to move to me with your crusty foot and your hairline is doing the moonwalk.
Kick it back. No, honestly, my For You page, I've been fascinated.
Just shave it. I think that's fine.
I don't mind the Turkey hairline anymore, you know, guys. If a guy said I'm going to Turkey to do my hairline, it's not going to put me off.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind a Turkey hairline either.
At one point, it put me off.
Oh, did it?
At one point, I'd be like, what are you?
Because I think you have to have it, or you just have to shave your head. It's when guys are doing the struggle.
Yeah,
the struggle. Why are you clinging on to nothing?
You know what
it moonwalked years ago.
You know, oh my god. You know, when the guys do what do they call it?
Not when they spray it on.
That one too is hell.
But Americans love that one because I was getting with this guy before, like years ago, and imagine I thought he had a whole different hairline to what it turned out he actually had after he'd had a shower, and I was like, oh my god!
And you know the spray is like it's a material. It's like a
hell.
It's like a fabric that they spray. Honestly, it gives like hair texture.
It
gives hair texture.
You would never know.
You would never know.
You would never know.
You know what else?
Catfish.
This is what I saw, yeah. You know when guys do the waves?
Yeah.
Guys, I didn't know that when guys do waves, they move their hair forward.
Yeah.
They move with product. They move it.
Yeah, they move it
guys,
forward.
If you pull that wave back,
what's underneath? The hairline. What lies underneath?
The hairline
is back. No, it's so true. Yeah, waves can also
cut you.
Yeah.
When I saw that one, I was taken aback because this guy had a fade, yeah, and he combed it back. I was like, where the f is this?
Where did you go?
Where did it?
I'm dead.
I felt so bamboozled.
No, but there's so many catfish, like straight male catfish techniques. That is one of them.
That is the worst one I've seen.
That is the worst one.
The one with the fade and the hairline is starting here.
The spray on, it shook me. I was rattled. I can't lie. I was rattled.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys are like, yeah, girls are catfish. I know why you wear those Alexander McQueen's because they add 3 inches to your height.
The Alexander McQueen's, and then there's one other one. Oh yeah, then when everyone, the Balenciagas as well.
The Balenciagas, and even the Dior runners recently.
The Dior runners, they're inside. There's a little. I'm like, yeah, we see you. I'm like, yeah, we see you. I'm like, I see you over there. Yeah, there's those ones. What else is there? There's some other like feel like there's some other ones as well.
The man them have been using, to be honest, I don't mind this. Is it minoxidil?
What's that?
It helps them grow facial hair and stuff.
Don't
So
tell
they
my
use it
partner
to-
this because he ain't got no facial hair and he'll start doing
If
this.
he wants, honestly, my little brother has a full bit. I don't know. You have to. Is it? Oh, is it?
But it sounds a bit booky though. Is it safe?
Girl, I don't know. That's what the man be using to go fill up their
To fill up the facial hair situation.
the facial hair situation. But I don't think it's. I don't mind if you have a hat.
No, but that's the thing. If you have a good face, like my partner's face is perfect.
The beard is catfish.
Catfish. And he don't, so like, I'm not bothered about him having a beard
there's
because I'm
some
like,
guy-
he's got
He's got
snatched
good
eyes
face.
and good cheekbones and nice lips. Do
He's
you know what I mean?
handsome.
I'm like, oh, miss you.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind a guy with no beard, but there's guys when they remove
Catfish.
their beard.
Have you seen Drake without a beard?
I have not seen Drake without a beard. I need to Google
honestly,
this.
I mean, not that he's like, but yeah.
I need to Google
Without
this.
the beard, it's definitely not.
It's not giving what it.
It's not.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some beards.
Like
be
he's
removed.
not my type visually anyway, but without the beard,
It's not.
It's
giving.
horrifying.
Oh, girl. I know people, and there's several people I can
there's
list.
so many people that without beards, you're like,
Beards, it's
wow,
like, I
you needed
wouldn't-
the beard.
You need that beard.
Getty should have never got you without the beard.
That beard.
Yeah.
Is saving
It's doing
you.
a lot.
Does it look like you know, back in the day, like 012 Drake when he had the little fade, when he had it, is it
Yeah.
giving that? Does it still look like that?
Yeah, it's like that. And it's like, yeah, we're probably thinking about the same kind of.
The same era. Wait, I'm
Girl,
having it.
I don't nearly finish my drink. What you doing over there?
Girl, I'm so sorry. Let me sip my. Oh no. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe, yeah.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe,
Subscribe.
Do you know what? Big up your beards. Mm-hmm. Beards are saving lives. Beards are saving lives.
Beards are saving lives.
I want to ask you a question. Female intuition. I love that song. Can you tell me a time where your gut was telling you something and it ended up being a reality?
Yeah, I mean, even that guy that I was telling you about that was like, I need the list of blah, 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 blah. And we hadn't even been seeing each other that long. Listen, that was like when I started learning to listen. Because I just was like, do you know what? I'm not even gonna, first of all, like, you're not paying me, so I don't need to teach you. Do you know what I mean? I stopped trying to train up men. I just was like, I'm not even going to tell you that what you just said was stupid. I'm just going to block and delete you. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, I have a job. I'm not doing this for free. These lessons. There's too many guys, that I fully trained up. You don't get any, and you don't get any credit later. Listen, women should be sending me thank you notes. I should be getting gift baskets, bottles of champagne.
Facts.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Because there is nothing more hell than teaching a guy
how to be a man.
How to be a man.
Yeah.
And then he is a man, but for the next woman.
For the next woman. What's it called?
What's it called?
Girlfriend buffer. You prepare them for a buff.
Can you say that on the mic, please? You be saying things that we can't hear you, girl.
It's called being a girlfriend buffer. So
Girlfriend
you buff
buffer.
the man
You buff
to
the
get
man.
him ready
I
for the
reject
girlfriend.
that for all my friends in Jesus' name.
rebuke it.
I rebuke it in Jesus' name.
In Jesus'
I'm
name.
I'm prepared. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I feel like if for me, take a man as he is when you first meet him.
And also, it should always be like I don't need to be with you from both sides.
Yeah.
I want to be with you. Like me and my partner, we both have our own lives, and then we have a life that we share as well.
I love that.
But like, I love that, like, I'll go to LA and I'm doing my thing, and he'll be like, oh, do you know what? I'll come out for a few days because I've got some work to do as well. And he'll do
that's
his
so
thing.
cute.
And like, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, I love that. I'm like, there's nothing, he needs nothing from me.
you, yeah.
But we both choose to like,
To share this
to
life.
share a life. Yeah.
Honestly, that's so beautiful.
I got you. It's fine. I'm going to invite you to some stuff. Yeah.
I'm
invite you
going
to some
to
stuff.
make the deadline.
No. We're
I'm
gonna,
gonna
what's
make
your deadline?
December.
December, as in 2024.
Yeah.
To have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, I really need to like work on this.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm putting the responsibility on you, girl. Can't help me.
There is one guy I'm thinking of actually.
It's sexy.
He is actually really sexy. He's a good looking guy. Like, I think, yeah, he's a good looking guy. He's in a different kind of field, an interesting kind. I can't say but I'll tell you after.
As long as it's not something that's it doesn't.
No.
Okay.
He's very rich. Also, I'm just putting that out there.
Not money doesn't matter.
I'm just putting that out there.
Why could you even say that? Money doesn't even matter to me. I'm looking for love.
Girl, don't.
What do you think? What do you take me for?
You want a little Van Cleef? You want a little holiday?
What do you take me for?
You want to go Dubai? No, I'm joking. Just a little, my thing is...
How can you say that?
With financials, is I was always like, I'm not expecting you to do madness for me. However, you should be on my level.
Facts. Agreed. That's
I think
how
you can always ask for what you deliver, I think. Mm-hmm. And that's not even like,
facts.
Not even on you don't actually need to be making exactly the same amount of money as me or more money, but like you have to be able to deliver pretty much what I can deliver. Do you know what I mean? Like there has to be a balance, and there's different types of transactions. There's obviously like emotional as well as financial. And also I think like in relationships, sometimes you'll be making more money and then maybe he'll be making more money, and like there has to be a balance, but there has to be a certain level where I'm like, it's not a scrub. Do you know what I mean?
Facts. I 100% agree. And I feel like it's interesting because just generally, like, I'm so proud of the girlies. Like, we're doing so good.
We're doing so good.
We're doing in every field, like every field in the world that females are dominating.
And I also think like it's nice to, like, I'll be like, I want to buy a dinner, or like I want to buy this thing for myself. Like when I bought my first watch, I was like, I'm like, nobody could get me my first watch. I was like, I want to buy my first watch for me. And I think like, yeah, you can never ever ask for things that you can't provide. I think.
I agree with that to the T. And I say this all the time. What I was saying about the women doing amazing is that the women are doing so incredible.
Yeah.
That unfortunately we're in an age right now where guys can't meet us where we're at. Like,
no, especially not in our age bracket.
Especially not in our age bracket. You're
especially not in our age bracket. That's what I was finding so hard, is I kept going for guys that were my age, and then obviously like we're already like emotionally very intelligent, but then also just the amount of success as well. Like in the group of women that I came up in, I was like, you actually can't expect people to be in that sphere. Like it just could take a little bit longer.
I know it's 100. It's true. It is like, it's not. I understand the pressure sometimes of it, where it's like, oh, a guy needs to be in a certain place at a certain time, but someone who's 26, 27, 28, sometimes they're still figuring it out. That's why I tend to date guys who are a lot older.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I think like it's also emotional. Like for me, like when I say, oh, somebody that's on my level, like a lot of that is also like emotional security and like support, like you were saying with that guy that you felt like it wasn't even really about the money. It's also the fact that you're not going to come in when I'm at my lowest and lift me up and help me and try and do your best. Okay, maybe you can't give me the full 700 that I need, but like within your means, how can you help me? How can you support me? How can you emotionally also make me feel safe? Like those things also are things that I think we don't think about. And then because of social media and stuff, I think girls look at it and they think like my nephew's 20, and like some of the girls, he'll be like, they expect me to, like, they want to go to Nobu. And they want to, like, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, no, what can she buy herself Nobu? Then no.
I feel like sometimes when I speak, because I feel like I am somebody who is responsible for some of these conversations. But I feel like in
what way? Like you feel like you've been like...
Because I think I speak from my experience and I speak from my life. And I feel like sometimes when I'm saying things, I'm talking, it's like I'm almost like talking to somebody who is my age, that's doing well for themselves. Like, so sometimes when I speak and I'm like, a guy has to do this, a guy has to do that, I'm more so talking for women who
Yeah. In your
in my you know age
100%.
in the same time in life.
Well, you're thinking about your experience. We all think from our own experiences.
So I'm not saying things for a 20-year-old girl to be like, yeah, MJ said that on our first date he has to do this.
Yeah, he has
if
to,
you're
like,
dating guys your age, that makes no sense.
And don't get me wrong, like I think a person that loves you should, or somebody that's trying to even like win you over or whatever, they should do their absolute best. But you have to think about what is the best within their means.
Because when I was 20, where would we go for? They don't do Nando's dates anymore. The kids are not doing Nando's dates anymore.
They're doing these like TikToks when have you seen them ones when like guys be decorating up whole rooms with like balloons and flowers. It's not even Valentine's Day. I'm like, what?
You know what? Not in the park.
No, in the hotel.
You missed that. Now you got hotels.
In the hotels.
With balloons and stuff. Back in the day, 20-year-old me.
Streets.
It was in the streets.
Cars.
It was when my mommy wasn't at home.
In cars.
You even chatted to man that had cars. Big up you. We were riding the bus together in the trains. My boyfriends are 20 years old. What car did they have? We were
I'm dead.
We were lipsing on the back of the bus. Yeah, we were lipsing on the back of the bus.
But listen, as long as they're doing their best within their own means.
I mean, that means, yeah.
And I think like that's like everything's become warped.
I agree.
Like because I'll even find myself sometimes like saying things and I'm just like, why? I don't know. Why? No, let me not put this pressure on. Like I genuinely have a good man, like a very good man. But like just because of I think the things that we see all the time as well online. The comparison,
even honestly, as you're speaking, I'm checking my own hearts. You're speaking to my soul. It is comparison, seeing how certain women move, seeing how certain guys move. I feel like we are in an era of nobody wants to fall first.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody wants to fall in love first. So we have created these conditions that's like, okay, in order for me to feel secure enough to fall, you must do this. And then the guy's like, in order for me to fall, you must do this. But what's interesting about men and women's expectations is that they contradict each other. So it's like, okay, a woman would say, oh, in order for me to fall, I need to know that you're a provider. Then a guy would say, in order for me to fall, I need to know that you're here for me beyond, you're not just trying to use me.
Okay, you're not just like...
So we got two people who have these ideologies that they oppose. They oppose each other. So if I'm moving in my way and you're moving in your way,
they're not gonna like we are never
we are never
I always find like, did you
love.
ever use like Raya?
Oh my God, I used Raya for like a month,
and I found that so interesting because everybody's egos, everybody's like, yeah, I am who I am. But the whole thing about Ray is like, what is it? You need to be like referred, or you need
to be referred twice. You need to have two
referrals.
Hell.
All I remember is when I was single, I was desperate to get on Raya, and then I went on Raya, and I was like, but when you match with people, nobody makes the first move.
Yeah, no one makes the first move. Everyone just kind of sits
It's waiting because they're thinking like, yeah, I'm
somebody.
So and I just was like, well, no dates. I don't think I went on one date.
Not on Raya. I've been on a couple of dates on Tinder, Hinge.
Tinder?
Yeah, not me. I was on Tinder when Tinder wasn't just the site that you when just it wasn't Tinder bum.
Oh, it was like actually dating.
It was just
vibes.
A dating site. Like it wasn't. Nobody was there to. It wasn't.
I never got to do the like. Other than Raya, which I literally had for like 6 months and nothing ever happened. And then
6 months is a long time, girl.
I was like, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I tried.
You did your best.
But I didn't even think I maybe spoke to one person or two people.
I've done plenty of, I've been on the dating sites. I've done plenty of fish. I've done Tinder. I've done Hinge. I've done...
did you have the most success?
None of them.
I was just going to say, yeah, you're trying to find a boyfriend by December. And so I'm guessing that none of them was... Because how else are you supposed to meet people? This is what I always say now when my friends are like, because I know so many like fantastic single women specifically. And I always think like, wow, I'm surrounded by these like, and I think women are amazing. Like, I think we're just we're so sick.
I agree.
But I have so many women around me that are single that want to be in relationships or that want to get married or, you know? And I always think like, this is absolutely nuts.
That's why it's you
It's
as
me, isn't it? I'm
as
supposed
the
to
woman
help them.
in love. I'm telling you, that every time
But
I
I'm
meet
so
someone,
bad at matchmaking. I've
Oh,
done it a
don't
couple
say
times
that.
and it didn't go well.
Don't say that, girl.
Yeah, it
Oh,
didn't go.
no.
It didn't go great. But I'll try again for you.
I mean, that doesn't motivate me.
I'll try again for you. Yeah, it didn't end well. Last time I just said, you know what, I might just have to hang up. But I'm so, hang up my head here. Yeah, no, it didn't end well actually at all. But
She's still going.
yeah, I'm getting triggered now because I think I had also emotion. It was bad, but in my mind, yeah, what I want, and it could be you, is that I introduce one of my friends to somebody, and then at the wedding, you're like, I just want to give a shout out to Mabel, or I stand up and I'm like doing my speech, and I'm like, yes, you know, I introduced them.
This is
like,
all me.
Do you know what I mean? I want that like on my resume.
I introduced 2 people that got married.
How did that feel? Did they shout you out?
Did they? I was waiting for my shout out at the wedding. I was waiting for my shout out at the wedding. I didn't get a single shout out.
Because I think that's so like I fell out with the girl that introduced me to my partner, but
So she definitely ain't getting a shout out.
she ain't getting no shout. She ain't coming to my wedding.
She ain't even coming.
Over my dead body. Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. But like I was always thinking like, oh, that would be like in the beginning. I was like,
No,
that would be so
it would be cute. Honestly, like if you paired me with someone, I would even sing your song.
And then you guys get married. Yeah, you sing the song, and then you guys get married, and then you're like, yeah, I just want to like give a shout out to Mabel, and then I just like in the corner and I just go,
yeah, this is
yeah, you know,
you did your big one, girl.
Yeah,
you did your big one, girl. Honestly, but I didn't get the shout out at the wedding that I thought I was gonna get a shout out. I was waiting for it. I was even a bridesmaid.
No,
I was a bridesmaid.
And you get no shout out.
I didn't get no shout out. Wow. Like, oh, thank you. We wouldn't be here without you, MJ.
Right?
Like, that's something, just something small
just
like
a little.
That. Win or bin? Right, we are going to have to move on to win or bin. If you like it, give it a 5-star rating. See, yeah, you have to tell me this week. If you like the show, make sure you're giving it a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And guys, can you actually comment in the comment section? Like, God, say something in it. Just say hi or something. Because sometimes the comment section is like, I see the same 5 people. I big up you lot. I'm not gonna lie, I will mention the 5 people that I see in the comments that will always comment what they're thinking, how they're feeling. You lot just be watching and going. Say something now. Tell me you love me or something. Anyways, we're gonna move on to win or bin. So I'm gonna give you a topic of conversation. You're gonna tell me whether it's a win or a bin and why.
Okay.
So, win or bin? Coming to a woman as a woman. This is following Rashida and Jasmine's conversation on love and hip hop.
Yeah. No.
It's been.
It's a bin.
Why is it a bin?
I just feel like if it was a genuine, like, but I don't actually ever feel like it is genuine.
Yeah.
It's always like, woman to woman, like, I'm just letting you know that. And it's always like, there is a
gloating?
There's a gloating thing involved. So like when I hear woman to woman, it instantly to me has a negative connotation of that, like, you're also letting me know for your own ego.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I did my big one on you.
I did my big one.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean?
Let's talk about it.
Because like, and I can't even lie, I've done that once, but it genuinely wasn't to, like, I genuinely was just like.
So you were coming to the woman?
I was coming to the woman, but I didn't know about her.
Okay.
And then he had to tell me about the fact that he'd had a girlfriend. And I was so like rattled for days. And then I decided actually they'd been together a long time, like years and years and years. And I just decided that like I should, but I got her number and I just was like, hey, I know this is awful because it's a woman to woman. Like, but she didn't believe me because of the way that's why I'm like, just never do it. Because it didn't actually get me like they're still together. Oh. Which I think is fine. Okay. If that's the decision that you make. But I think that she didn't believe me because of the connotation that like a woman to woman.
Yeah.
Like,
it was like, you're just trying to come and ruffle something. Oh, did he deny it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, probably, I don't know. I never spoke to him again. But I was just like, look, I'm so sorry. I would never, ever, ever get with somebody if they had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I've ended up in this situation. Like, he's obviously not going to tell you. So I am.
And what did she say? She was just like...
She just sort of listened. She was like, okay, thank you. Like, she was like very calm about it. She was very calm about it.
That's how I would do, because ain't no girl gonna see me sweat.
Right. That's what I mean. But I'm like, it's also happened to me as well.
Yeah.
And you always...
Someone came to you as a woman?
Yeah. You always...
You kept that quiet?
Yeah, somebody's come to me as a woman as well. I'm saying that I've been on both sides of it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And when I was doing it in my mind, I'm like, I was doing it with pure intention. And like, I ain't never spoken to that guy ever again. And there was no part of me that was proud about that situation. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's some women in your case like you that you're like, okay, it came from a good place. But
I just think never do it. It didn't. I've been on both sides of it and it just never like, but then also I'm like, but then what, the guys just get away with it?
Not gonna lie, I'm not doing it. I'm not coming to no one as a woman.
Yeah, I was like 21, 22 when I done that. I feel like now at this, there's absolutely no way.
Because if the fact that you're saying that they stay together, what now you just look like the town.
Literally.
Now you just look like the town. Everyone is now looking at you like, yeah. Nah, man, there's just honestly.
Because no matter how many times you tell somebody like, I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know.
I'm like,
for a woman, it's
I'm like, okay, girl.
Of course you, and especially like, you see, here's the thing, yeah. So you have one side of woman who is like, they didn't know, they had no idea.
They've been Tinder swindled.
I
was Tinder swindled deep.
You have another side that is like, sometimes there's some girls in this world there.
No, they don't care.
They don't care. One, and two, they like the ego boost of being like, yeah, you know, Mabel's man.
Yeah. 100%.
There's some, that sounds like, there are some girls that it's like, it makes them feel, obviously you're
superior.
Superior, or even on the same level as you.
Yeah,
you're a superstar.
Like
you're a superstar. You've done stages. You've done global shows. You've done There's a girl that will feel like you're the same because she's successfully.
That's
bedded
also
your
a
man.
thing. You know when like there's a thing when like, you know when you are with a guy and then girls find out that you was with the guy.
Yeah.
Even though you've broken up, it like makes the guy more attractive all of a sudden to girls.
Honestly,
so all of a sudden it's like you give them like, it's like almost a girlfriend buffer thing, but also just like you give them a
what's the word?
You give them some of your sparkle, and then everybody's like, oh, that's Mabel's ex, or that's MJ's ex, and then do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden they're attractive to
because
and you're like what?
Because especially like women who are doing amazing in their field, women who are high profile, it's like, oh, if MJ dated him, if Mabel dated him, that means he must be something.
It's a thing, and I'm like, he's scrub, go ahead, girl.
And trust me, he's a waste man.
Yeah.
Because you dated them, they're probably thinking,
gives them like a
pizzazz, What's the word?
There should be a word. There should be a thing, but you know what I'm saying.
When you boost somebody,
when you give them a little.
It's
like a dating clout chase. Like, no, not even that. No, because it's not.
You give them. Is it a status or something?
Yeah, you give them a status.
You give them a new status.
We're gonna come up with a good.
Because it's the same for girls. Like, because I remember one of my friends, used to date a footballer.
We've all been there.
Who's all of us?
All of us. You and me. And everybody in this room.
Me?
We've all dated footballers.
Me?
Yeah.
Emmanuel?
Everybody. Yeah, Emmanuel.
All of us.
Everybody can agree we've all been there. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, you know, whatever.
The jacket,
Let me just grab my drink.
Been in the box. Oh shit. I would actually, do you know what? Yeah, footballer would be a little moment.
No, don't do that. Honestly, don't do that. Terrible idea. Like, I forbid.
Really?
God forbid. Yeah. They're actually
up there.
You see me, I love football. Actually, there's a couple. Are you a football fan? You're like, I could be.
I can be for the right word.
I was going to say, there's a couple footballers that I'm like, I would like to be friends with. Like, me and my partner could double date. So for selfish reasons, I'm like, yeah, do you know what? Let me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like who?
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay.
But they're all married, innit? so it's not going to work. But like,
Well,
in an ideal world,
that's that then.
who's not married? Who's an Arsenal fan that's not married? Who's an Arsenal player that's not married?
I don't know. Honestly, I just know the ones who are sexy, and even I don't even know who they play for.
Okay, who do you think sexy? You can't remember their names.
Loftus Cheeks.
Ruben Loftus.
Yeah, that's it.
Ruben Loftus Cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's
handsome.
Ruben.
That's honestly the only one. I need to actually start looking at who I fancy in the football. I don't know.
No, there's some Chris ones.
I don't actually be looking so hard. I need to start looking.
Yeah, if you went out with somebody that was at Arsenal, it would be great for me.
Okay.
Because then I would, you know.
I'll put it on my list.
Me and MJ on the PJ.
Find
Arsenal footballer. That would be great for me. Because I love.
fall in love with.
See me,
okay.
I love going to football games.
Do you know what? I went to my first ever football game was an Arsenal one.
Really?
You know, that
Did you
went
go to Emirates?
I went to the Emirates.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
It was fun. It actually was a women's Arsenal game.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
it was women's. It was really good. I enjoyed it. And it was in a box. It was nice. Like, honestly, anything that involves food, I'm sold.
Okay, we'll go.
I'm sold. Like, they had food in there. I was like,
No,
listen.
food, drink. It's sexy. It's a vibe.
Yeah, je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi. But we're saying bin to
Woman to woman. Not
coming
because
to woman
I think,
to woman.
yeah, on paper, I'm like, I get it. But having been on both sides of it, like it
It's
doesn't
not
work.
giving.
It blows up
Someone
on
did
everyone.
come to
Don't
me
do that.
oh my God.
Did they?
Guys, I just unlocked a very ugly memory.
Are you triggered again?
Very triggered.
Triggered again.
So, there was one boy. This boy was fine. There was one boy that I really fancied. I met him on holiday when Stormzy used to do Murky Fest, yeah.
Oh my God, I remember Murky Fest.
Murky Fest was a time. Stormzy, you need to bring that back.
I
We miss
also
it.
met somebody at Murky Fest once.
The boys were outside. Was
They
it
were
the second?
outside.
Was it which Murky Fest was it? Because I went to the second and the third.
I think it was the second.
Yes, I met this guy at the second one. The third one was a hot mess. Well,
I
it's
don't think
okay.
I was there the third one.
The third one was a hot
I went
mess.
the second.
You know when people find out about stuff and they just come and be.
Yeah.
Anyways, met him at the second Murky Fest. Really fancied him, and he was my type. Tall. I like him thick.
Oh.
Tall and thick. And then, obviously, we took the romance back to London. So we were talking or whatever. And then when I moved to Luton, he even came to my house in Luton and stuff. We had a fun time. Then I went to uni in Kingston, right? And I remember I will have him on Snapchat, but our conversation kind of dwindled a little bit.
Yeah, it just fizzled out.
It just fizzled out. And obviously I was in uni, so I was just focusing on my purpose and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hit him out of the blue, like, just checking in, how are you? He's like, yeah, we should go for dinner. Where do you want to go? And we were really flirty on the Snapchat. Like, yeah, you know, you've been looking really good these days.
Snapchat has only ever been about flirting, hasn't it?
Only flirting.
That's
yeah.
why I don't have Snapchat no more.
I haven't changed. No, Snapchat, it's fun. They monetize it now. We need to see what you do, girl. What you up to?
No, I know. But for me, in my younger years, it was only ever for
That was
like,
it, yeah. Hoochie Mama era.
Yeah, it was very that. It was very that. Okay, so you guys went out.
We went out. We were texting, flirting, whatever. So I said, I really want a seafood boil. This was at the time where seafood boil started taking over.
When it really started,
When
like,
it really
become like a thing.
become a thing. So we went to a seafood boil place.
Not
So
very sexy though,
what's that?
to eat a seafood boil like on a date.
Obviously, because I was new, I didn't know what he really meant to do seafood boil. I didn't know it was one of those ones where you off your shoe and start tearing the meat.
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's like a
It was
lot.
just like, oh, fun. Let's do a little seafood. So, get there now. Warm my fit, warm my drip. The guy comes in, looking sexy. Sit down now, and we're talking, and he's on his phone. He's like, and he's looking bare distressed. So he's like, I need to, I'm just gonna take this call. He leaves and he's gone for like 20 minutes. He's gone for like 20 minutes. The guy comes back and I'm like, are you okay? He's like, nah. I said, what happened? He said, I need to go. And he just left.
Before the seafood boil.
We didn't even order. He just left. Come to find out that his ex-girlfriend logged into his Snapchat to see me and him gisting.
His ex-girlfriend.
His opposed ex-girlfriend logged into his Snapchat and seen us doing the flirty. The girl now DMs me oh, I just kind of want to understand what happened between you and whatever, because he said that you guys went for the seafood for a business meeting.
Why? Business meeting?
He said that obviously because I used to sell lashes them days. That he told her that, that I came to come and speak about my lash business.
At the seafood boil place?
The seafood boil place. And I just want to know what actually you guys came to come and talk about, and like...
But wasn't his ex-girlfriend?
You know, the ex that's still around, that's still, they're obviously still madly in love with each other and stuff. Not gonna lie, I just said, yeah, we had a business meeting. I lied for him. I lied for him. I said we had a business, because what did I then want her to come to me to my stuff? Yeah. No one is gonna slap me for any silly boy.
No.
So I just said, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we just had a friendly chat. It was nothing serious. She was like, okay, thank you. I was like, yeah, you go on with your madness, girl. Go on with your madness.
I can't believe she knew that you guys went to. It's so specific.
Because she logged in to the Snapchat.
I know you guys went and had seafood boil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so you stalkery. It's like this girl can find me in my house.
Very you.
Right, we got another win or bin. Win or bin. Men who are extremely experimental with their style. I'm gonna put this generally. I'm gonna say, okay, let's hold it there. Men who are extremely experimental. Yeah. What, just like
I'm like, good for you, but like for me,
yeah,
it's a
good for
bin.
You. Okay, for you it's a bin. For the world it's a win.
Yeah, I'm like, do you? Absolutely, but like you couldn't be my man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna wake up and all of a sudden you're like, I'm emo today. Do you know what I mean?
Not turn around and die.
Yeah.
Not turn around and die.
Not like emo fringe and then like my mum's coming around. Do you know what do you see, like I like consistency.
Agreed.
In everything. Like,
you see, here's the thing, yeah. I can appreciate good dressing. Like Wisdom K, I can appreciate. I couldn't, like Wisdom K, I love his fashion. But some of you are experimental, very stupid. Just because you're wearing a skirt and jeans. Yeah. You're wearing a long fluffy skirt, you've now come to put jeans underneath, and you're wearing what do they call those Adidas Giselles. That doesn't mean that you know fashion. No, but I also think like that, like having drip and having style is so different. I agree. Like guys will be like, oh, do your top with the like Amiri jeans, and like that makes me sick. Yeah, I agree. Same. I'm like, it does not, like you're not stylish. Trying to prove something and it's not giving. And I'm like, it's not cute. It's not cute. Got like the full look from like, do you know what I mean? Like a Louis look. I'm like, I don't find that hot. Honestly, this same conversation, I feel like we're having the same conversation I've been having with my friends, because it's like, I quite like the type of style that I usually am attracted to is one where it's like, you're wearing a nice jeans, nice jacket, plain white tee, off watch. Yeah. That's my style. Yeah, I like that. You're wearing your H&M t-shirt. Just like chilled, like low key, but then you have like one little something. But even like watches for me, I'm like, I like an if you know, you know. Like not like don't be a bust down. I hate bust downs. Don't be facts. Oh my God. I hate a bust down. Also, it's just a poor investment. It's a very poor investment. It's a very poor investment. Like just a nice like silver Royal Oak AP, cute. Love French kiss. That's French me. Kiss. That's my type of style. Like, I be watching watches. Like, I'm a watcher. God, same. I'm a watcher. And on TikTok, there's always these guys I follow that they'll be like, yeah, we've got the Rolex R87 with the blue face and the dial and the yellow dial, the golden yellow. Yeah, that's like. Just that if you know, you know. Yeah, you know? If you know, that's the way. I like, that's my type of style. I love it. It's like, it's clean. So experimental for me just sounds a little... But the thing is, I love how people are being different. I can always appreciate people trying to be unique, or people who are unique, who don't fit the status quo, who don't follow trends. That I would agree with, 100%. I always can love and appreciate that. I think anybody that's like brave enough and confident enough to be 100% themselves, because actually like it's so easy to be like, oh, just be yourself, but actually I think it can be the hardest thing to do. Agreed. Do I mean? It's not easy. That's why they're now saying that all of us UK girlies have the same aesthetic. They're like, oh, there's like a UK girl aesthetic, like obviously, you know, bust down hair, highlight, contour, blinking, bling. I just like it, innit?
I just like it.
That's just my vibe. But I do get that, you know, sometimes look can be quite linear, trends can be quite linear.
So it's nice to like,
it's nice for people
step outside the box.
I agree. Or to be the staple, to start something.
Exactly.
You know, when it's like
somebody has to do it.
Yeah, someone has to start the trend. Big up all the people that start trends. Period. Okay, final win or bin. We got win or bin, doing business with friends.
Oh my God. I'm so triggered. It's very complicated. I would say it's a win. Like I work with friends and family, and it is complicated. It is difficult sometimes, and like that sort of like middle ground, that gray area can be really difficult. However, I run a business, and so people are gonna get paid, and I want that to be the people that I love the most.
Yeah.
And also, I have so many talented friends and family too. And I'm not very trusting of people. And I've learned that the hard way. So I would say it's a win, but it is definitely difficult.
How is it difficult from your experience? Like, what's the pros and what's the cons?
Okay, so like the pro is obviously they know you so well, right? So like there's so little explaining that you have to do about like how you like things to be, or like, you know, it's just those things are kind of, you don't need to micromanage stuff because
they know you,
that know you the best.
Like
the cons would definitely be like everyone makes mistakes, right? And not every day at work can be your best day at work. But like as a boss, it's also important for me to give people feedback, and I think I've found that difficult. I think I'm better at it now. I'm definitely better at being honest with people and being like, oh, do you know what? Like, actually, this just isn't working for me, or like explaining things. I think where it's been really hard for me before is where I felt like, oh, that's my friend or that's my family. And so I don't really know how to approach the subject of like, I don't know how to be a boss in this situation. So you have to learn how to wear like two hats. Be like, okay, this is the business situation. This is the work situation. But even like, my boyfriend works in music as well. Like he's not in the public eye, but even there, like we've had to figure out like where those lines, you know, where agreed. I'm like, well, tell me what you think. And he's like, yeah, it's great. As your boyfriend, I think it's great. And then I'm like, but as a person in the music business, what do you think? And then he'll tell me, and I'm like, why did you go in so hard on me? Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's difficult. Like you have to find
the balance.
But I wouldn't have it any other way though. That's the thing. I'm like, I want my friends to win. I want my family to win. And they're all creatives. So like, I don't want to bring in random people. Like
that you can't trust, that it's like...
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I think for that reason, I'm going to agree with you and say win. I'm also going to say bin.
The thing is, it's a little bit of both, but I actually wouldn't change it. Like it's sick. I get to travel the world with my friends and family.
Your friends and family.
Yeah.
That's actually really beautiful. You know what, yeah? Before you said that, I was ready to say bin. I was ready to say bin because I just kind of feel like you said, there's a gray area. There's so many blurred lines to working with people that you have a deep friendship with.
But as a woman also, it's really hard to be a boss. Even with people that maybe you aren't, I don't feel like we're taught that. Like that's something where I'm like, oh, if I have daughters, it's something that like, I really want them to know that being authoritative being you know, those are things that like you have to learn from a young age. Like nobody really taught me about like how being honest sometimes can hurt people, but that's okay because actually that's your responsibility in a work environment, is to, you know, for people to get better sometimes you have to be honest and tell them things that they don't really want to hear.
I agree.
But I always felt like, oh, I'm being a bitch, or I'm being difficult, or whereas like man don't have problem. Like, do you know what I mean? They just like,
don't. They really,
we're
really
not
don't.
actually taught like speak up, like say what you think. Actually, it not only helps you, it's going to help other people as well. But I always felt like, oh my God, I'm being mean. Like,
honestly, I feel like it's so interesting because that doesn't just trickle into business. Every aspect of your life, you're going to have to be stern and you're going to have to do things that protect yourself. I had this conversation and I was saying that even like when I go out with my friends, like, and we are in a friendship setting, or we're in a social setting, sorry, and somebody, like a guy is approaching you, you're not interested, say you're not interested.
Just say it.
Just say, sorry, I'm not interested. Like, I find that some girlies are too afraid to even say...
Oh, that's so afraid that like...
oh no, I don't like you, I'm sorry. And they'll stand there and entertain the conversation with someone they're not interested. Or they'll look at me and then me as a retired bodyguard friend will not have to step in and be like, oh, excuse me. But it's like, no, like...
You actually can just say...
You need to be stern.
And maybe it's awkward, like conversations that you can have with people you work with. Like, oh yeah, maybe it's awkward for a few minutes, or the conversation is awkward or whatever, but actually like more time, if you've been honest, you can just move on. You could just tell that guy, do you know what, I'm just not feeling it. And like, actually they'll just be like, okay, bye. Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah, but on the flip side as well, or
they'll be like, oh, you're butters anyway.
Someone told me, oh god. Anyways, I've suffered with that one. Yeah, but it's cool. As long as you didn't bang me in my face, just tell me I'm butters and that's fine.
You left. I thought we was.
No, I'm still. I'm nearly finished this one.
No, you haven't. Chug, 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 chug.
Are you smart? Okay, guys, we are back, and we are back with our favorite game. Obviously, we have Mabel in the mother Bizzle, and we are gonna be playing a game. It's a cultural questionnaire. This is the cultural questionnaire.
Okay.
I said that 3 times. Run with me. I'm fighting for my life here. Mabel, are you smart?
I like to think so, yeah.
Okay. We're going to put your intelligence to the test. So, I have 6 questions for you. You can only give me one answer. You can't tell me Bobby, Susie, Adam, Becky.
Okay, just the one.
Just the one answer. So,
you got one shot and one shot only.
One shot. Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Each question lands on a shot.
Okay, and if I get the question right, I don't have to do the shot. And if I get it wrong, I must do the shot.
Whoa, you've obviously seen this before.
I've seen this one before. I'm a big fan, you know.
You've obviously seen this before.
I've seen this one before.
Right, so let's play. Question number 1.
Okay.
As always, it's a riddle. I have keys, but no locks and space and no rooms. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I?
Say again. I have keys, but no locks.
I have keys, but no locks and space and no rooms. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I?
But no locks.
Yeah, I have keys.
But no locks. You can enter,
locks.
but you can't go outside.
Yeah. What am I?
Is this obvious to you? Well, you have the answer. Emmanuel, is this obvious to you?
That's Emmanuel.
I have keys, but no locks and no rooms. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What
obvious to you?
am I?
Keys but no locks. You can enter but you can't go outside. See? I don't know. Just give me the shot. Give me the shot. What's the answer?
We've got no answer.
No. What is it? It's going to be so simple.
The answer is a keyboard.
That. Okay, well, that's...
Was that, no.
I'm like, that's obvious, but also I would never would have got keyboard.
That. Girl, take a shot. This one?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. You never know until you take it.
What are they? Just different alcohols?
No.
It's not alcohol.
It's not alcohol at all.
Oh, thank God. Vinegar?
I don't know what it is.
It smells like vinegar.
It could possibly be vinegar.
It is vinegar.
I am so sorry.
It's all right. I like vinegar. I like fish and chips. Remind me of your name again.
This is Latif.
Latif. I got you.
Question number 2. In what city was Sheree Whitfield? Sheree. Why is this? Girl, say that again. Girl, let me say that again.
You don't watch Housewives?
I do watch Housewives. She by Sheree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fashion show with no fashions.
Are you actually? You're a Housewife girly as well.
Yes.
Do you know what? I stopped watching it when who?
Oh, that vinegar's really.
I'm sorry.
It's doing a thing in the back of my throat.
I actually watch Housewives. I've watched from season 1 to season 8, and then
We need Nene back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
we need Nene back.
Have you seen who's coming back though?
Who's coming back?
Portia. And you know how she stole the girl's man?
Yes.
She had the big traditional
wedding, and then now they're divorced.
Divorce.
They had the big. What I mean, everyone in Atlanta is looking for Africa because of her.
I know. Everyone
looking for Africa.
Okay.
Sorry. We're in the middle of the game. Yes.
Sheree.
In what city was Sheree Whitfield born?
What? She's not born in Atlanta? Is this a trick question? Do you know? You knew this before you seen the answer. No, I knew you didn't know this.
I can't say, friend.
I'm just going to say Atlanta.
We are locking in Atlanta. That is incorrect. The answer is Ohio.
Okay.
I promise you I would have never got that.
I never got that. Okay, what am I doing?
This is the second one. Yeah.
Oh, is this milk?
This looks thick. This is the next shot for Mabel. Do you know what? You are kicking these back like a champ.
Condensed milk.
White chocolate milkshake.
It's quite nice. Oh, it's good.
When is She by Sheree coming out?
Right.
Because that's the
not
that's
She
the
in by
question.
Sheree.
That's really the question. When is she?
Oof.
Anyways.
I'm really hoping I get one right because the mix of the vinegar with the white chocolate
It's
milkshake
mad.
right now.
It's mad in your stomach.
Like
right?
it was good, but
It's mad.
the back of my throat right now. I have a bubble. Hold
Bro.
on. Let me wash it down with some tequila.
Question number 3. Who has been announced as next year's Super Bowl performer?
Kendrick. They not like us. They not like us.
Are you locking that in?
I ain't doing that next shot.
That is correct. And that was a very easy question.
It was great though. Thank you.
And I know this one is coffee.
Oh my God. The tequila and the coffee, you're going to be sent over the absolute edge. Shots. No, don't give me the face.
Oh,
I made that super strong as well.
that was hell.
I know that one hit your soul.
That was disgusting. That was absolutely disgusting.
Disgusting.
I love it when people up north say that. That's disgusting.
Disgusting. That video will never get old.
Oh my days. That was class.
There's a lot going on. I have like vinegar and
There's
a
many
bubble.
concoctions.
I have a bubble. Could you hear my voice? I have a bubble right now.
You need to burp. It's like sitting there. You need to burp.
I
You need
can't
to just release
I don't
it
know. I don't really know how to.
to release your burp. What are we on? Question number 4.
Okay.
In which season did Candy join the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Was it A, the 3rd season, B, the 4th season, or C, the 2nd season?
Oof. Okay, so it was Nene. What's the white one? Don't be tardy to the party.
Oh, how could I forget her name?
How can I forget her name? That was dating. What did she call him? Big Papa. Remember?
You know what? The first 5 seasons was phenomenal. Don't be tardy for the party. Oh. Don't be tardy for the.
Say again, season 3. No, what did you say? I think I'm drunk now.
Season 3. B, season 4.
Yeah.
C, season 2.
Was season 3 an option?
Yeah, A.
I'm sorry, I just realized like in this moment that I'm drunk. Like right now.
You know, it just
like,
hits
you know,
like,
and like all of a
actually?
sudden you just, yeah, I'm drunk. I can't remember the season when they have the crazy fight in the hotel room.
Is it Michelle? Is her name Michelle? The white lady?
No, her name is Michelle. They have a crazy fight. I'm going to say season 3.
They have a crazy fight. Is it Nene, Candy?
They're in the hotel room and Portia's definitely there.
Portia's there.
But Candy loses her and Todd is there. And they're all wearing lingerie for some reason.
Yes. Because it started with how could I forget? Hazel Eyes. What's her name? How could I be forgetting everyone's name?
I'm forgetting it.
Like you're giving hints.
Oh.
But that feels quite early on. Like in my do you know what? Sorry, give me the multiple answers again.
A.
3. That much I know.
3. Wait, where is it? I've lost it. A. 3.
Yeah.
3rd season. B. 4th season. C. 2nd season.
I'm gonna go for B. Season 4.
We are locking in season 4.
If it's A, I'm gonna be so pissed. Yeah.
That is incorrect. The answer is the 2nd season.
It was. Like,
And I think the
second
lady,
season.
Second season. And I think the lady you were looking for, her name was Kim.
Kim.
Dating Big Papa. Okay, so which one do I have to do?
I remember that scene. That was an epic scene. But I think it started because of
Candy definitely is the one that loses.
yeah, she loses her. It's because of what's her name?
Oh, this is ginger and turmeric, maybe.
Anyways,
Cayenne pepper.
I can never remember
Why do you sound so depleted and sad?
because my memory is failing me and I don't like it.
That was nice.
That is a hot shot. So yeah, ginger,
Health.
cayenne pepper.
Oh,
Hell.
big up all the housewife lovers, man. Bring Nene Leakes back, man.
I'll bring her back.
Question number 5. The love apple is the original name for what? A. Pears. B. Tomatoes. C. Strawberries.
The love apple. Pears, strawberries, or
Tomatoes.
strawberries.
Are you locking that in?
I am.
That is incorrect.
Oh my God.
The answer is tomatoes.
Why?
Fun fact, the tomato, legally a vegetable that has botanic characteristics of a fruit, was originally known as the love apple. In France, tomatoes were known as the pomme d'amour. Pomme d'amour. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you did.
Right?
I was just backing you up for drama.
Oh, I thought you knew. I thought you were like, nah, this is.
No, I was just backing you up for dramatic effect. Yeah,
Which translates to the apple of love. Fun fact.
Okay.
Is it this one?
Yep. No, that one.
Fun fact. Here you go, mate. This doesn't look right. Usually, when it's like small like this, it means that's a bad one.
Smells like washing up liquid.
We'll never give you washing up liquid.
No, it must be like the lemon thing. You know, with them like, is it the lemon?
Oh, it's lemon.
Like the lemon juice that comes from them lemon things, like that looks like a lemon.
Oh.
Is it?
Once you have it, you'll know.
Lemon juice. You know you're a strong woman.
It's actually lemon and honey.
Lemon and honey.
It's actually not bad.
Tangy. I don't like citrus, you know.
I know.
You thought that was...
How did I only get the one question right about Kendrick?
We got a guess the song to end.
Okay.
So, I've got some lines from a song. You're going to tell me what the song is from. No,
Fun fact is I don't really listen to music anymore.
Do you actually not?
Not really. No, not when I'm writing. Like, I don't really listen.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me, I don't listen to it because it does have an effect on your spirit.
It also does. I like really sad music.
Okay, I can see T in the corner of my eye telling me to wrap up. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go.
So, guess the song.
Okay.
I've picked some lines from lyrics.
Okay.
And you tell me. Okay. The first line is, if you ain't running game. The second line is, baby, how's your day? And the third line is, cause I know how you usually do.
Emmanuel knows this time. If you ain't... Okay. Would you get that?
Yeah. I would have got this.
Read them again.
If you ain't running game is the first line. The second line is, baby, how's your day?
Baby, how's your day?
Yeah. The third line is, cause I know how you usually do.
Oh, just give me the shot, honestly. Just give me the shot.
No, think about it.
No, I thought about it, MJ. I thought about it. Just give me the shot. Give me the shot. Turns out I'm not smart. Give me the shot.
We've got one final shot to end, and the song was, for those who got it right at home, Destiny's Child, Say My Name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change?
Okay, so guys, just in my defense, I thought those lines were consecutive lines.
No, but I said random lines. They're not consecutive.
Did MJ say random lines?
Yes, I think she did.
Yeah, I say it every week. I say this every week.
I would like replay, please. I would like full production to
VAR.
VAR. Okay. Okay, this smells bad. This smells like some kind of medicine.
Oh no.
Not the lean.
Tia. What you got our guests drinking today?
Cherry flavor.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's the cherry aid. It's like a cherry sour soda.
Okay.
It's not bad. Look
bad.
at this. But I feel like you low-key got vinegar was bad, but I feel like that coffee was strong and it would have pushed me over the edge.
Oh my God, it has. And now I'm like...
Yeah, in my defense, either I didn't hear, which is highly unlikely, or MJ did not specify that the lines were not consecutive.
The lines are random. They're different lines from the... I said different lines from the song, right? Come on, VAR. Defend me. Emmanuel, wheel up the bumper clock.
Okay, it's fine, guys.
And with that being said, we have... What did you get? One?
I got one, and it was the easiest question of 2024, I think.
Honestly, that was. I was even looking at you like, you obviously didn't want me to fail here.
I think, honestly, that was bad.
You did your best. Not like you did your...
Like, I'm good. I'm not okay, actually, right now. I'm actually not okay, because I thought I was smart. The love apple thing, though, nobody knew about. Okay. No, I'm not okay. But nobody knew about the love apple thing. Okay, it's such a random fact.
There was some moments you could have caught.
The last one's embarrassing.
It's okay. And you know what? It's okay. No one is gonna see this. Just the bad boys and girls.
Just the internet.
Just the bad boys and girls. Honestly, this is a private. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. It's fine. You're good.
These drinks got me good, you know.
Honestly, thank you so much. It has been honestly, I've had such a good time with you.
It's been so good.
This has been such a chilly. I feel like you know the ones that you haven't seen your friend in ages, you're just having a big fat catch up. It's like, girl, what you doing?
We should do this once a week.
No, we should.
Also, watch this space because I feel like I'm going to introduce you to our husband.
Guys.
Yeah.
Remember Mabel said this?
No, I feel like I will.
camera.
But you have to give me a shout out at your wedding.
Okay, I will. Defo.
I would like a song or like, I don't know, just a little something.
Honestly, it has to happen because it's being recorded.
No, I feel like I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this very seriously.
Oh my God. Someone that cares about me, guys.
No. I'm going to take this seriously. Watch this space.
Nah, guys, let me just remember. We said this.
When he's here.
Honestly,
cut to us in December.
When I get my ring.
With Bay.
Bling, I'm just going to be like, bling, bling, this is mad. That's not going to go. Bling, bling, this is was mad, guys. Honestly, I've had such a good time.
I've had such
This
a
has
good time.
been a
Thank you
swell
so much
time.
for having
Thank
me.
you for coming. How do we find you on the internet?
How do you find me on the internet?
Yeah.
I'm just at Mabel, Mabel.
A motherfucking superstar.
Guys, I'm Mabel. Thank you so much for watching. I've been here getting tipsy, having cocktails with MJ, the one and only. We've had the best time, and we'll be back next week with another bad boy or bad girl.
Yeah! That was clean. That was clean.